Okay, this is an addendum or really a new beginning to the tutorial that was already filmed. Um, there's a couple of things I have to make sure that you guys do before you really get going on the results, and some things that me and Mr. Rosari noticed about dealing with the Excel sheets. So if you already viewed the previous video, this is now a new beginning to that video. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this as a separate file or if I'm going to add it into the already made tutorial, but I guess you'll be finding out when you watch this. Alright, so first thing you need to do is this is your Google Forms. This is where you had your questions and responses. Everybody's already taken it, however many people took your survey. I clicked not accepting responses anymore just to make sure no one can take my survey anymore. You will click view responses in sheets, and you will get the results sheets like this. So things, this is one I already opened up, so I already have it named and whatnot. These are the things you should do. One is you should go in and name it. You just type it right in and names it. That way you know exactly what you're dealing with when you go to search for it later. You need to make a copy of this just in case this gets screwed up. You still have your results. You go File, make a copy. Here it is. I already have a copy made. This is what I had named it. I made a copy of Fair Survey and gave it the year. It'd be a good idea to make a folder or put it somewhere that you are familiar with. Okay. Next, you should share it with everybody that you're working with in your group. Only one person from your group opens up this spreadsheet, and then that person shares it with everybody else in your group. Okay, you just type in, this would be Mr. Rosari if I wanted to share it with him. And I would hit send. You want to share your spreadsheet with your teacher and with everybody else in your group. Okay. Once you have done that, the next step you need to do is you're going to make a duplicate of this actual results within this file. So if you look at the bottom, I've named it. Yours will probably be untitled, or it'll say sheet 1, I believe. You can name it whatever you want. I named it Form Responses 1, and these are my responses. This is everything already done on the bottom. You'll be seeing the rest of this video or the tutorial where we'll be creating this these figures and what they mean and all that kind of stuff. But what you need to create is this. If you already followed this tutorial and you started doing this, and you already have this stuff in place, it's fine. It's not going to break anything. If this is the first time you're doing it, then this won't be here for you. But what you need to do is create file. If it's file, is it file? Oh, that's right. No, you click. You right click on the bottom, and you click duplicate. Okay, and it'll say copy of whatever you named this, and you can click duplicate again. You can make as many as you need. So what you have here is literally a duplicate, and you should rename them because it'll say copy and copy of a copy, that kind of thing. So really, actually, what I want to name this is, and the reason you're making duplicates, just to make this clear, is I realized one big problem. So this right here is, and the video is going to be talking about this, but these are the demographic results. This is the results of the questions that students answered based off of breaking it down by male, female, and not listed. So that was the demographic I chose for my video tutorial. So we have female over here, male, and that kind of stuff. And basically I broke down the answers based on how each group answered that. The problem is that this isn't going to be the only way you break it down. So if you ask what gender they are, you can break down all your questions based on how each gender answered. If you ask race, you can break down how each race answered the question. So what me and Mr. Rosari want from you is to pick 2 demographic categories. It could be gender and race. It can be gender and income level, gender and do you play video games, do you not, gender, do you play sports, do you not, that kind of stuff. How are you judging all of their, it's the questions you base all of the other questions off of. It's how you, it's a way to break down all these questions that you've asked based on a category. So this is going to be my gender answer sheet. And then this could be my, I only asked 2 demographic categories. This would be my age answer sheet. And then what would happen is that on the bottom, instead of it being focused on gender, it would be age. And so it'll say 17 and 18, whatever, that kind of stuff. Me and Mr. Rosari do not want you doing this based on age because there really isn't going to be too much of a variation because really it's all seniors that took this. So that's really the main demographic you're looking at. So to break it down by age within the senior class is not something you can do unless you really didn't ask any demographic questions, which I don't believe happened. If you do have a question about this, please ask your teacher. The reason that you need to do duplicates and you can't have all of the breakdown underneath is because, as you'll see later, is that when you organize a column, it will throw off all the information you've created on the bottom. So this is all based off of this column. If I were to reorganize based on age, it will destroy all the information that's on the bottom. Actually, I can demonstrate. And there you go. Nothing works. So that's why you need to have a separate sheet for each. The benefit of this is that if you're in a group of 2 people or 4 people, you can assign each a sheet to each person or breaking it down, however you want to split it off. If you're a group of 2, hey, I'm going to do the gender one, you do the race one, or that kind of thing. Or us 2 will do this, you 2 will do that. It's a way to break, maybe to try and even out the work a little bit. I don't know, just a suggestion there. All right, so that will be the end of this piece. I'm not sure if I will add this in or not. Thank you for watching.